Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make this cute, sweet, yummy amigurumi ice cream cone. So let's get started. For this we will need the yarn I'm over here using is 3 mm hook, a stitch marker, a needle, a pair of scissors. To make the cone, I will be using these two colors. For the ice cream flavor, I'll be using this blue color, and for the wafer, I'll be using this brown shade. And for the toppings, I'll be using to decorate these two colors. I'll be using to decorate the ice cream. Okay, and you will also need this polyester filling. So let's get started. We'll start with a magic circle. Okay, so like this you have to grab the yarn, and we are going to make 6 single crochets into this magic circle. 1 2 3 4 5 and this one is 6. After making 6 single crochets, we are going to pull the yarn and close our circle. Now what we have to do, we have to work in a spiral, so we are not going to close our rounds. So see, this is the first stitch of my last row. This is the first stitch, and in this stitch we are going to make into the second round. What we have to do is we have to make 2 single crochets in each of the stitches. So this is my first single crochet. Now how to remember this? So for this I am using a stitch marker over here so that I do not forget that this was the first stitch of my second round. We made first single crochet. Now we are going to make the second single crochet. Now another 2 single crochet into the second stitch. In total, after making the second round, we will have 12 single crochets. After these 12 single crochets into the third round, what are we going to do is we are going to make 1 single crochet into the stitch. Remember to mark the first stitch of every round so that we do not get wrong. After making first single crochet into the first stitch, we are now going to make 2 single crochets into the next stitch. Again, 1 single crochet into the next stitch, 2 single crochet into the next. One single crochet and 2 single crochets into the next stitch. At the end of round 3, we are going to have 18 single crochets. Okay, so this is our first stitch of the third round. We are going to now start the fourth round, and in the fourth round we are going to make 1 single crochet and mark the stitch. Again, 1 single crochet into the next stitch. Now we are going to increase and do 2 single crochets into the third stitch of our round 4. So what we did, 1 double crochet, another 1 double crochet, and now 1 single crochet, another 1 single crochet, and we made 2 single crochets into the 3rd stitch. In this manner we are going to complete our 4th round, and at the end of the 4th round we will be having 24 stitches. At the end of round 4 we'll be having 24 stitches, and now we are going to start our round 5. For this we are going to make single crochet, another single crochet. Don't forget to mark your first stitch. Okay, 1 single crochet, another 1 single crochet, and another 1 single crochet. It means we have to do single crochet in 3 of the stitches, and then into the 4th stitch we are going to make 2 single crochets. 1 1 1, and now over here into the 4th stitch we are going to make 2 single crochets. I have finished round 5, and at the end of round 5 I am having total of 30 stitches. Okay, now moving on to the round 6, we are going to make 4 single crochets into the 4 stitches, and then after the 4 stitches into the 5th stitch we are going to increase. So make a single crochet and put a stitch marker over here. Now make 3 more single crochets, so this will be 4 stitches done, and now into the 5th stitch we are going to increase and make 2 single crochets. 1 2 3 4 means 4 single crochets into the 4 stitches, and into the 5th one we are going to make 2 single crochets. In this way we are going to complete round 6, and at the end of round 6 we are going to have 36 stitches. At the end of round 6 we have 36 stitches in total, and now I am going to start my 7th round. And in the 7th round, this is the first stitch of my 7th round, I am going to put a stitch marker over here. Okay, now this was our first stitch, second stitch, third, fourth, and 5th. We did single crochets in 5 of the stitches, and now we are going to increase, means we are going to do 2 single crochets into the 6th stitch. So in total, after making this 7th round, we will have 42 stitches. 1 2 3 4 5, and now increase. I hope you understand this. Finish this round and come again. At the end of round 7, I am having 42 stitches. Now after making the round 7, we are going to make the we are going to now start our round 8, and in round 8 we don't have to increase and we don't have to decrease. We have to make single crochet all the way around, and this single crochet pattern will be followed till round 14, means we have to make 7 more rounds of 42 single crochets. No increase, no decrease. So in total we will have 14 rounds. Okay, so once you have completed your round 14, we are going to move towards round 15, and in which we have to decrease. Now how to decrease? You have to make 5 single crochets into the 5 stitches. This is my first single crochet and I'm going to put a stitch marker over here. Okay, now this is my second single crochet, third, fourth and fifth. Let me show you how to decrease. You can see two loops, the first loop and the second loop, or you can say the front loop and the back loop. I always do the decrease in amigurumi like this. I put my hook into the first loop or into the front loop, yarn over, pull through, and now you have two loops on your hook. Into the next front loop, yarn over, pull through, and now in total you have three loops on your hook. Yarn over and draw through all the three loops. This is how I decrease. So this is our first decrease after making 5 single crochets. In this way you are going to make 6 sets of this, means 5 single crochets and then a decrease. So at the end of this round 15 you are going to have 36 single crochets. Okay, at the end of round 15 we are going to have 36 single crochets. And now moving on to the round 16, moving on to round 16 we are going to make 4 single crochets. This is the first single crochet, and place a stitch marker onto the first stitch of your every round. And now we are going to make our second single crochet, third, and this is the fourth single crochet. Again we are going to now do the decrease. 4 single crochets, and a decrease. Now I have completed my round 16, and now we are going to move to the next round, that is round 17. And in round 17 we are only going to work into the front loop of our stitches. And what are we going to do is, like you can see 2 loops over here. Let me clear the video. You can see 2 loops over here. Let me show you like this. See, this is the first loop and this is the second loop. So you only have to work into the first loop. Okay, so take off your stitch marker, and what you have to do is you have to make 4 half double crochets. How to make half double crochets? Yarn over, put your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull through all the stitches. So this is our first stitch of round 17. Into the same stitch we are going to make 3 more half double crochets. And into the next stitch we are going to make 2 half double crochets. Four half double crochets into the next, and 2 half double crochets into the next stitch. Okay, so friends, I'm here on my last stitch of this round, and in this I am going to make 2 half double crochets. This is the first half double crochet and this is the second half double crochet. Now what we have done is we have completed this whole round, and it looked something like this. Okay, so our ice cream scoop is taking its shape. Now this is the last line of our ice cream ball, and in this round 18 what we have to do is work into the back loop and do single crochets all the way around and fasten off. So see, with what back loop are we going to work in? The back loop which we left into the round 17. We work round 17 into the front loop, and now round 18 will be worked in the back loop only. So these are the back loops over here, and we are just going to do single crochets in all the back loops. This is the back loop, and we are going to make single crochets. I hope you can see it clearly. We are going to do single crochet in all the back loop. So join me back when you have done all the single crochets in the back loop. I have completed my row of single crochet all the way around into the back loop, and now it looks something like this. What now I have to do is I have to join the next color, but what I seems preferably good is that I should go into the first stitch of this round and make a slip stitch and fasten off. Cut the yarn, fasten off. Okay, so see, this is something our scoop looks like when we are going to fill in the tight your magic circle. Okay, now we are going to work for the cone, and for that what we have to do is we have to take the color of the cone which we like. Over here I am using this shade of brown for the cone. Okay, so now we are going to start our round, and in this we are going to make single crochets all the way around. Okay, start from anywhere you like, but do remember we finished on when we finished this round we were having 30 single crochets, so we are going to have 30 single crochets. Okay, do single crochets all the way around into the stitches. Okay, like this. In this way we are going to do the single crochets. Okay, so I have completed my round and I am having 30 single crochets. This was round 19 because the last stitch over here this round we did was our round 18, and this is round 19. So 19, 20 and 21. This is the 19, 20 and 21. So I am going to make 2 more rows of 30 single crochets. Okay, so this is our first stitch, and in this we are going to make single crochet and place a stitch marker. Okay, round 21 I have completed 19, 20 and 21. You can see I have completed 3 rounds and I was having total single crochets 30, no increase, no decrease. Moving on to round 22, we are going to make 8 single crochets into the 8 stitches. 1, mark your stitch, place a stitch marker into the first stitch of your round 22. So make 7 more. So this is the second one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now what we have to do? We have to decrease. We are going to make a decrease single crochet. Again we are going to make 8 single crochets and a decrease. I have made 8 single crochets and now it's time to decrease. And continue. Now I have completed my round 22 and at the end of this round I'll be having 27 single crochets. Moving on to round 23, we are going to make 7 single crochets. In the previous round we make 8 single crochets and now in this round we are going to first make 7 single crochets and then a decrease. This will be round 23 and at the end of this round we will have 24 stitches. Okay, this was round 23 and at the end of round 23 we are having 24 stitches. Moving on, round 24, what we have to do is we have to do 6 single crochets. Okay, now listen, I'm showing over here what we have to do. We are going to make 24. This is round 24 in which what we have to do is we have to make 6 single crochets and a decrease. Okay, round 25 we are going to make 21 single crochets, 26, also 21 single crochets. This is what we have to do is at the end of this round we will have 21 single crochets and then 25 and 26 also we have to do 21 single crochets. So join me back when you have done 21 single crochets. Okay, now I have completed my round 26 and over here I'm having something like this. I think this is the perfect time to fill in the polyester. So let's start filling. You have to fill it properly so that your ice cream is taking the shape properly and it looks like a perfect scoop of ice cream. Now as we go on we are going to fill some more. Now moving on to the next round, that is round 27. In round 27 we are going to do 5 single crochets and a decrease. So this is our first single crochet. Put a stitch marker, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now we are going to do the decrease. In this way you are going to continue and at the end of this round 27 we are going to have 18 single crochets. And now after making this 18 single crochet round 27, round 28 and round 29 will also be the same, that is 18 single crochets. Okay, so we don't have to decrease after this row. Okay, now you can see after row 29 we are having something like this. After that, now row 30, what you have to do in round 30. Now I'm going to show you over here and you are going to work accordingly as you know the process how to do it, and then I'll show you the final process of that. Okay, so round 30 we are going to make 4 single crochets and a decrease. After that, total we are going to do this 3 times and we are going to have at the end 15 single crochets. Round 30, round 31 and round 32 we are going to make 15 single crochets and 15 single crochets. Again we will start our round 33 and in this round we are going to make 3 single crochets and a decrease. This will also be 3 times. So in total we will have 12 single crochets. Round 34 and round 35 we are going to make 12 single crochets. At round 36 we are going to make 2 single crochets and a decrease. Now this will give a perfect shape to our cone. At this stage we will have 9, round 37 and round 38 we will have 9 single crochets and 9 single crochets. Now round 39 is our very last round and in this we are going to make 1 single crochet and a decrease, and this we are going to do 3 times and we are having 6 single crochets at the end of this round. Now our crocheting is completed. So once you have completed this part, join me back. So look, after the last row it will look something like this, and keep stuffing it with the polyester so that it is something like this. Okay, so now what we have to do over here is we have to cut the yarn and fasten off. Now what you have to do with this tail and the yarn is that you have to needle your thread at times when we do things in hurry it all gets mess. So try to take the yarn needle that has a bigger hole. Okay, so now what you have to do is you simply have to weave this end so that the hole comes closer and the tip of the cone looks neat. Okay, so here we go, we have finished our cone, and for the topping you can do anything. You can make a cherry, you can make some sprinkles, or you can do whatever you like. So cut this yarn, extra yarn, and here it is, our ice cream cone is ready. You can place over here a cherry, or you can make some sprinkles with different colors. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not yet subscribed, and also click on the bell icon so that you can be notified whenever the new video is uploaded. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.